Well, what was the day like? It's always interesting when you first practice when the game hasn't been 48 hours old yet.
Yeah. We again, the guys they're such a resilient group, and I appreciate them for that because there's a lot of teams that were if they were in this situation, it would be a little different. They would handle it a little bit differently. They came out with again, we didn't do a whole lot today. You can't do a whole lot on a 5-day week, but came out today with a lot of concentration. We got a good workout in the weight room today, and going to be right back at it.
As far as the reaction at this point in the season to a loss like that, do you see a difference with this team, especially over the last 4 games? I mean, you're 2-2 in the last 4 games compared to what you saw in the first 8.
Well, I mean, again, we gave ourselves just enough opportunity to be in the games early in the year. We've been fortunate enough to win 2 of the last 4. We've had leads, I think, in just about every game and played some good football. We just have to learn to finish, and that's an ingredient that comes with experience. So, again, it's a choice every day to how they come to work, and they choose every day to come out here and work.
Chris, how much have you looked at that run by Tre? And give me your thoughts after you get a chance to look at it and the stuff he accomplished on that one run. I think I kind of tried to clock it. It's like 100 yards he covered on that one play.
Yeah, I mean, we've been defending that for 2 years, so we know exactly, what he can do. He's a dynamic player. There's numerous positions that he could play. He's athletic enough to play receiver or DB or running back. There's a lot of things he can play. He's one of the fastest guys in the league, especially at quarterback position.
Now, you want him to be himself. If that's how you're going to get yards, that's how you're going to get yards. At the same time, you have to be careful that you fall into one thing and rely on one thing. That can become taxing.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to get the ball out of his hands.
Yeah.
We've got to give him some plays to, give him some quick throws, and we've got to, and then he's got to take the quick throws when they are there. So it's a combination of things. You have to give them credit. They covered us up, so it made him have to move around at times, and so. But like I say, I mean, he does a real good job and has a good feel and a knack for moving around, buying time to throw the football.
And it's also got to remember and pump the brakes. He is going into his 8th CFL start, so there's a lot of growth still.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, he's a young kid, and it's a big jump from any level of college football to pro football, and so you're right. I mean, there's a lot of growth that's still there. I can remember. I mean, I'm old enough to remember Zach Caleros. I'm old enough to remember a lot of these younger quarterbacks, that are now older quarterbacks, and so it takes a minute to learn this game.
The tradition, the rivalry, the short turnaround, does this week kind of get your juices going a little bit?
Oh, I enjoy it. I mean, it's very highly competitive. Again, Dave and his staff do a great job of coaching. They've been in every football game too. They've been in a couple of overtime games and fourth quarter type tight games. And unfortunately for us, they made enough plays to win the football game the other night. We've got to find a way to be able to play man coverage without taking penalties.
Are they going to make you wear green again on Saturday?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, I was told that our new president wanted us to wear it, so I comply to what I'm asked to do.
The boss says do it, you do it.
That's right. Yeah.
As I recall, you wore the diversity shirt in Saskatchewan, and you guys went on a bit of a roll, and they wouldn't let you take it off.
Yeah, that was. I can't even remember the type of shirt, but it was a green shirt too.
Yeah, and you're winning, so you
That's
have to
right.
keep it on.
That's right.
All right.
All right. Thank y'all much.
All right.
See you.